I just be very brief. I think there's enough laws. At kabanggit mo yun, 9185, yun ang domestic law na. And in fact, yung domestic law po yan, that is an act on the crimes against international humanitarian law, genocide, and crimes against humanity. Napapasa po yan bilang batas even before na naging signatory kita, naging miyembro kita, ng ICC noong 2001. Ano, 2011. Kasi 2009 yung batas natin, 2011 yung Rome Statute, which is an international treaty. Malinaw po, dumay sa 9185, na ang biyerno ta pwedeng mag-defend sa sarong international tribunal. Oh. Tagalog. I'm sorry. Tagalog. You are GMS. Okay. Malinaw is here in that law, domestic law, na our Philippine authorities, our government, can defer to an international tribunal and can surrender the subject of the investigation dito sa atin to the international court. So, an international court, ICC, was the one that investigated the alleged crimes against humanity involving the former president. And it's also the International Criminal Court that issued the warrant of arrest. Now, in cooperation with the Interpol, the Philippine government surrendered Mr. Duterte to the ICC. So wala po akong nakikita na kakulangan sa batas o wala po akong nakikita na linabag na batas. And yung sinabi ko rin, yung kaso ng Pangilinan et al. Versus Cayetano. Malinaw din po sa ruling na yun, unanimous ruling kan Supreme Court din ba, na even if na-withdraw na kita, yung Philippines has withdrawn already from the Rome Statute or ICC, the ICC retains jurisdiction over the alleged crimes that were committed during the time that we were still members. So yung tungkol din sa due process they're raising it is now actually undergoing or being accorded due process now before the ICC. You saw the initial proceedings last night. Thank you.
Siguro hindi ko na i-discuss yung legalities kasi sinagot ko na. Pero parang I cannot help but compare yung sitwasyon ngayon ni dating Pangulong Duterte sa yung sitwasyon ni Senator Laila before. Alam natin kung ano yung pinagdaanan niya. She was incarcerated for almost 7 years on trumped-up charges. Hindi niya question yung due process. She had to go through everything. So kahit mali yung mga paratang sa kanya, lahat niya yung hinarap. At in the end, she was proven correct. Na talagang wala siyang kasalanan, kaya nga siya nakalabas. Pero ako kasi, parang sa akin, mas on a more personal level. Kasi nakita ko yung sitwasyon niya eh. Nakita ko yung sitwasyon niya na malayo sa sitwasyon ngayon. Halimbawa, nung binibisita ko siya, ngayon kasi, ewan ko lang kung sinusunod nila yung dapat, pero yung nakalagay, meron siyang computer, meron siyang maayos yung kanyang kalagayan, he can freely roam around, merong mga conjugal and family visits na can be entertained, maluwag. Yung kay Senator Laila nun, hindi talaga ganun. Yung kay Senator Laila nun, yung kwarto niya, talagang sobrang liit na sobrang init. walang air condition, may electric fan naman siya. Ayun, nawala na nga ng kuryente. May electric fan naman siya, pero she did not have access to a computer. Senator siya nun, sinusulat niya lahat. Yung nagtatrabaho siya as senator, pero wala siyang access sa computer, wala siyang access sa telepono, wala siyang access sa internet. Nabigyan lang siya ng karapatan na pwede siyang manood ng movies after a long time. Tapos pwede lang siyang manood on a Saturday, every Saturday afternoon, 1 to 5. Pero yung papanoorin niya, isasubmit niya muna at yun yung ilo-load ng police at yun yung pwede niyang panoorin. So, pag pupunta nga kami, nagpaparecommend pa siya kung ano yung mga mapapanood. Ililista niya, di ba, yung mga K-drama. Sabi ko kung 1 to 5, hindi mo pa matatapos, so paputol-putol. So, ang gusto ko lang dito sabihin na she had to endure all of that. Kasi sinunod niya yung due process. Hinarap niya yung charges against her, no matter how difficult and unfair those charges were. Kahit obvious na political harassment, inarap niya. And every time magbibisita kami, no rank or muntik pang mamatay kasi na-hostage siya. Kung naalala nyo, yung incident na yun, pinasok siya sa kwarto niya nung hostage taker. Pwede ko naman sabihin na nakapantulong pa siya nung pinasok yung atin ako. So, gusto ko lang sabihin, pinagdaanan niya to. And, naging patient siya kasi alam niya may prosesong sinusunod. Yun lang. Yung lahat lang na sinasabi ngayon, first step towards accountability, justice, na pinagdaanan na ni Sen. Laila. Kaya, all this talk about everything that's happening, about due process, about how unfair everything is, lagi kong nababalik dun sa sitwasyon.
Mga malamig kami ito as compared to
ano siya, mas general. Kasi when you talk of due process, parang Senator Laila kasi ayun. Si Senator Laila kasi had to go through that. So, ang bawat natin na may unfairness sa lahat, may prosesong sinusunod. At siya, naging willing siyang sundin yung proseso.